Welcome back, explorers. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic mysteries.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most extreme what-ifs in the universe. What if you spent just 5 seconds on Venus? Sounds short, right? But trust me, those 5 seconds would be the longest and last moments of your life. So before we meld into this topic, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we've got even crazier space scenarios coming your way. Let's start with what you'd be facing. Venus may look beautiful from space, with its thick golden clouds and soft glow, but it's not called Earth's evil twin for nothing. Beneath those clouds lies a world of brutal pressure, acid rain, and temperatures hotter than a pizza oven. In fact, the surface of Venus reaches up to 475 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead, or even your space probe. Now imagine this. Your spacecraft lands, and the door begins to open. You have your suit on, but it's not designed for Venus. What happens next? Well, let's find out 1 second at a time. The moment you step out onto Venus, the first thing you notice, or rather don't notice, is the sunlight. The thick, yellowish clouds above block almost 90% of it, turning the world into a hazy orange nightmare. The air around you isn't breathable. It's mostly carbon dioxide, with droplets of sulfuric acid floating in it. Your helmet fogs instantly, and your vision turns blurry. The ground beneath your feet is rough, cracked, and volcanic. You try to take a breath, but the oxygen tank in your suit begins to overheat. The pressure outside is 90 times stronger than on Earth, like being crushed under the weight of an ocean. You can hear the metal joints of your suit groaning. They're seconds away from collapse. Your body begins to sense it, the heat pressing in. The air so thick it feels like liquid fire. You've survived 1 second, but the planet has only started its assault. By the second, the heat has become unbearable. Venus's surface temperature is over 475 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead, and definitely hot enough to destroy your spacesuit. The outer layers start to bubble and peel like plastic in a fire. The glass visor turns dark red and begins to warp. Inside, your oxygen supply ignites in an instant. A flash of white light fills your helmet before it shatters. The air outside is so dense it pushes against your chest like a mountain of hot gas. Your skin begins to burn and blacken immediately. You wouldn't even have time to scream. The sulfuric acid in the clouds starts eating through the remaining fabric of your suit, releasing tiny bursts of steam. The planet around you is silent. No wind, no sound. Only a dull, fiery pressure crushing everything flat. You are no longer standing on solid ground, but on a living furnace that's been burning for billions of years. At 3 seconds, you wouldn't even be human anymore, just ash and gas swirling in the thick, toxic air. At the 4th second, what's left of you is just a puff of carbon and metal dust, instantly carried away by the choking winds of Venus. If someone were watching from orbit, they wouldn't even see your arrival, just the endless yellow clouds boiling like a storm that never ends. Lightning flashes across the sky, bright enough to light the planet's horizon, yet nothing ever reaches the ground. Venus looks peaceful from space, a soft golden marble floating in sunlight, but beneath those clouds, it's pure chaos. The pressure is 90 times stronger than on Earth, enough to crush a submarine. The clouds are made of sulfuric acid, and the heat could melt spacecraft within minutes. Even the toughest landers humans have ever built survived for less than an hour. This is not a place for life. Venus is what happens when a planet loses control, when the greenhouse effect turns the air into a deadly trap. If Earth ever followed the same path, this could be our future. 5 seconds on Venus is more than enough to understand one thing. It's a reminder of how fragile our home really is. If you somehow could observe those 5 seconds on Venus without dying, maybe through the lens of a robotic probe, you'd witness a terrifying beauty. The surface would look like a glowing orange wasteland, filled with jagged rocks and distant mountains blurred by thick, toxic fog. The air would shimmer from the heat, bending light like water. The horizon would feel close and warped, as if the planet itself were curving around you. At 1 second, your helmet glass begins to melt. You can't breathe. The air is full of carbon dioxide, so dense it feels like liquid. At 2 seconds, the heat scorches your suit, your equipment warping, your camera lenses cracking. At 3 seconds, the immense pressure crushes every part of your body, the way the ocean crushes a deep-sea diver at impossible depth. At 4 seconds, metal fuses with your bones. You're part of the planet now. At 5 seconds, nothing remains except a thin dust swept away into the endless storm. Venus's winds howl at over 350 kilometers per hour, carrying acid droplets that never touch the surface. Above the clouds, sunlight is bright and yellow, but below, it's eternal twilight, a place where day and night blur together. And yet, despite this hellish world, there's something hauntingly beautiful about it. It's Earth's twin, nearly the same size, made of the same materials, but it chose a completely different path. Venus reminds us of what happens when balance is lost, when a planet turns against itself. So if you ever look up at the night sky and spot that bright dot, remember, that's Venus. A world so close to us, yet so completely unlivable. And maybe, just maybe, those 5 seconds are enough to make you appreciate every breath you take here on Earth.